Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new review. Behind us is the new Kia EV6 GT. This is the top spec. We're in the Zurich Auto Show in Swiss for the second time. So without further ado, let's just jump into the review. Here's the new Kia EV6. This is the GT pack. This is their sports car, electric sports car with 585 horsepower, electric of course. Looking gorgeous in this matte gray finish with black piano details. Let's come a little bit closer. So I love the creases on the hood, checking the LED headlights. These are daytime running lights turned into turn signals. We have sort of like matrix lights, two lenses, no fog lights on the front. This is closed, comes in piano black with this lip on the diffuser. There are these 3D elements here, and there's a radar here for emergency braking and cruise distance. There's a little air intake here, and in Swiss they have the small plates. I'm a little bit jealous. Actually, I would prefer to have smaller or none, to be honest, like in the USA. Parking sensors integrated on the top, and then from the headlights, piano black, also 3D elements extending. There's a wide lens camera for 360 parking and a new, more clean, minimalist design Kia badge. Now, if we back up here, you can see the whole car from the front. Looks amazing. Now, there's some people browsing the spec. We're gonna check it later. Now, coming to the tires, let's check the alloys. We have beautiful 21-inch alloys, massive wheels, diamond cut silver on black, an interesting design on the cap here with new Kia logo. We have lime green, big calipers and big discs. A lot of power, needs a lot of braking power. Tire dimension is, if I'm reading correctly, 255/40 R21. But we're gonna see it on the sticker inside the car where the tire pressure is. Came on Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. If I back up, you can see now there's no people. They look massive. And then checking the side profile of the car. Gorgeous. We have piano black there. Of course, mirrors, A-pillars, and extending towards the C-pillar. Turn signals, wide lens camera, blind spot warning in the mirror. Not dimmed, unfortunately. Big head-up display speakers here, two on the front there. Lane assist, light and rain sensor. This is glass pieces you can see through. Glass sunroof, tinted of course. And then we have the shark fin in the color of the vehicle. We have the standard spoiler, tunneling air below, ending with the taillights as a body spoiler. Tinted windows on the rear. Auto representing door handles. Driver's side has this to touch to unlock or lock, and over here you can see physical cylinder on the driver end. Checking the rear, also very big, so it is 255/40 R21. Also you have those green calipers, little emission, little fender sticking there, red reflectors for the side. And let's back up here. You can see here beautiful taillights extending to the rear. These are your turn signals. So these are 3D design, same as this. Looks beautiful, EV6 badge and Kia badge. Now looking down here, we have a different diffuser. So this is more sport style. You have this two vertical cat eyes on the side. You have this diffuser here in black. And then you have this sport five strikes like downwards design fog light. In the middle we have a big camera and white LED for license plates. Like the new Nero EV doesn't have those in cold. So here's the GT badge for the GT model. Cars are in demo mode. Here is your charging port. We can't open it. So you can see the car from this angle. Looking gorgeous. Now let's open the cargo space. So the cars are running in transport mode for the car show. You can see the height of the fifth door. So I'm a 2 meter tall person, or 6.6 in feet. That is quite tall and very practical. You can see the lights on the top. You can press here to close or adjust the height, or if it fails you can adjust it manually, or if you can adjust, if this is too tall, you can adjust the height. Hold this until it beeps and it'll memorize the new position. Very accessible and practical sports car. It's sort of like an SUV hatchback in a way. We have aluminum doorstep, 1 finger of height, barely 2 maybe. And on the right side, we have here close and open. So this might be to access the charging port if it gets locked. You have tether points. This looks plasticky, but allegedly they're metal. So you have all 4 sides of. And over here you can knock down the seats. There's a speaker here. Of course, you can adjust this. So let me just show it to you like that. And then, of course, you can store this below. And over here, you can tilt the seats. So unfortunately, the control mechanism is on the side. I'm gonna show it to you, but you can tilt the seats. The seats knock down 60-40, as you can see that, and it has middle opening and ISOFIX points. Now, if you wanted to close this, this is how it looks. This is cloth. Oops. There we go. And on the left side, we have 1 cold light. I wish there were 2 on each side. You can knock down, of course, the seats here. 12-volt outlet is there. And this is closed. So if we open this up, you can see there is a little area on the left and right underneath. This is closed. But let me see now, this cannot be knocked down. So you can see it's, because of the battery, is pretty flat. So you can maybe store some charging cables there. Let's close this up and get to the back. So tinted windows on the rear, little piano black around. Excellent opening and closing sound. Rear doors open very wide, so it's easy to put a child seat. And just look at that massive space there. Standard Kia seals. Now the doors go all the way down, almost, so that's good when you're washing. No water residue on the step there. Hard plastic on the rear. Roman 5 means this is a factory tint. Now, part of the GT package, you have Alcantara here. That's nice, softly padded, at least over here, not here as much. I have this in piano black, not my favorite, but it does look sporty. Big handles, nice and practical. Power windows and heated when you turn on the ignition. Some carpets here. Decent bottle area. Meridian surround system. There's a big speaker here. Aluminum doorstep on the back. And checking the seats. So this, if you press this, you can see knocks down the seats. It's pretty flat almost, slightly going up. And you can see the cargo space and the top space. You can also see the black roof liner on the GT pack. And the seatbelt is in the way, so watch for that. Now it gets locked, so you have to press underneath to unlock the seat, so I'll have to use 2 hands. So once again, you have to use that. It comes into upright position, so in this case I'm going to use my elbow, so you can tilt that so you can see 3 positions. This one's slightly tilted, this one's tilted all the way. And the bottom, you have a big carpet. It's also fixed. No transmission tunnel. Checking the leather seats. Beautiful leather with this, again, lime green contrast stitching. Alcantara. There are ISOFIX points there. And really beautiful. Let's jump inside. So very spacious. I think this has easy entry, but maybe someone moved the seat. I've tried to adjust it, but some people sit inside before I start filming. So you can see here, these are the sports seats. I think they're a lower position, but there's plenty of feet room, but I'm in a squat position because this isn't too deep because of the batteries underneath. So plenty of knee room. We have AC controls in the B pillar. And once again, look at how this door is open so far away. They have adjustable seat belt there. These are the sport seats from the back. This is all covered by leather, no pockets here. This is probably plasticky. You see the front armrest, and there is 2 USB-Cs for fast charging. Now let me see if I can share some light. You can see a little bit better there. So there's a lot of space. You can fit a third person here. This is nice and soft. Nice big wide seats, really comfortable. Headrest is adjustable, of course. Have nice big windows, small one in the seat pillar, and okay overview on the back. You can extend here the armrest. So this is rubberized. You have like cups, or it can be completely open for some other stuff. And there is this small push down. It's a bit hard because it's on the angle. Room for longer objects. There's a rubber here, so when you push that, it doesn't ding. And of course, everyone's now browsing the car in the middle of my review, so the doors are open. Let me see if I can close this, so to show you the closing sound. Now all the doors are closed. So very solid closing sound. This window is up and the panel roof is open slightly, but you can see also the ambient lights. And looking at the front, ambient lights are there, footwell, dash, looking gorgeous. We're gonna get to the front, and just to show you headspace, so plenty of headspace, but the roof is slightly going downwards, but I'm okay actually for a 2-meter tall person, or 6.6. It's very okay. For an average person, it would be loads of space, and of course depending on the tilt, so now I'll be hitting, but when I can lower this down, I'm a little bit more comfortable. And this is the light switch there for the interior lights on the rear. And besides the driver, there's handles, not slowly closing, they're fast. On the left side, Kia has a little hook, left side of the vehicle. So let's get on the front, where you're gonna spend most of your time if you buy this car. And so windows down, okay closing sound. You have the Kia illumination there. Front doors open also very wide, and this is padded with leather. It's not that soft, just hard plastic padded with leather. You have the Meridian speakers with this, well, this is plastic, it's not a metal finish. Same here, but it looks nice, Meridian surround. And this is all the same, hard plastic on the rear. There's some flint here, bottle area, and you have rubber mats in these pockets, front and rear. You can lock here for the kids. Only the front windows are fully automatic, unfortunately, kind of stupid saving. The rears are not automatic. You can lock or unlock from the inside, control the side mirrors, power side mirrors, and fold them. They're not heated, unfortunately. Big aluminum door step. Here's your tire pressure and tire dimension. And there, pause and read. GT carpets, sport valves are there. This is the fuse box, not a compartment. Now checking here, we have again beautiful leather, Alcantara contrast lime stitches, big balusters on the bottom, even bigger on the top. These are like shells. Sports seats, and over here you have the GT there, integrated headrests. There's a little support on the top as well. So this is for up and down, tilt, no lumbar. You can see airbag there. Push this up to slide back and forward. Over there you can see ambient lights at the bottom, which is nice. There is a USB A and C there. There is fast charging USB-C here, and a 12-volt outlet there, so you can see those. There's some space there and more ambient lights. You can route cables through here for your smartphones. You can control here the brightness of the display. For the cockpit charging port, oh, actually it's locked. You can open it from here. You can hold here to open or close. Electronic parking brake and traction on or off. So let me just press here. Go quickly to the back. I thought it was a press, but it's from the inside. So you can see here, and this is your AC and then combined DC for fast charging. And there's a cool option. You can charge things with adapter. Excuse me. You can press the little button there. I was kind of quick, so it automatically closes. Coming back inside, ambient lights here on the air vents, and I'm gonna sit inside. So there's a cool adapter, so it allows you to charge things via Shuko cable. Looking here at those ambient lights. Now, start the car here. Press twice, language. I'm gonna switch it to, so it's English. Confirm. And I'm gonna raise the window so you can hear the soundproof. Top sunroof is closed, I confirm that. So let's hear the closing sound now when everything is closed. Very good. Good soundproof considering there's a lot of people outside and a lot of noise. Love the Alcantara there. Now switching to wide lens. So that will be your point of view. Now if you press the EV button there, twice, you can see how that looks. So it's quite nice. But we're gonna wait for that a little bit later, just not to spoil too much. Let's zoom back in. So continuing on, checking the steering wheel, we have good texture on the steering wheel. Well, not too smooth, so we'll texture there. Chrome, this is the same steering wheel, 2-spoke. We have also on the standard EV6 on the Niro. So looks a little bit different. New Kia logo there, and over here we have the cruise control, lane assist, menus for the digital cockpit, source of the music, favorites, phone calls, voice commands, volume, driving modes, and GT mode. Of course, your in this case recuperation paddles, not sport paddles. You have your light switches, you have rear fogs, and your wiper switches on the other side. Now, these are your air vents, closed or open, hard, and then this is also hard, but covered with a leather. Speaker there. There's a head-up display that's not on at the moment. We'll see if we can turn it on. Shows you there's 2 speakers on the top, and then beautiful leather here. Now every package has this different. The GT line, and forgot the name of the, I think it was Air or something like that. The base package, they have the GT badge on the GT model there, and this is in different pattern. 2 screens on the top are connected in the same bezel. This one's a little bit curved. Good graphics from the eye distance and close. It looks better in person rather than on camera. ISO is a little bit fighting with a lot of light. Air vents, hazard button. You cannot see the hazard lights from the side mirrors from the driver position, but there are on the side mirrors. Nice physical controls for the AC. So you have the climate, again, demo mode. You have here AC basic setup, fan speed, and so on. Then over here you can press for the volume, then map, navigation, setup, and so on. Shortcuts, but you can switch from those. So that's really cool solution there. You have heated, I need to turn on, there's your EV mode. So in this case, now everything is working. So sorry, I'm gonna come back to the AC, and you can see the beautiful ambient lights. So you can see here AC controls, driver only, AC, low, automatic, you know, fan speed, automatic, also or air direction, heat. I think this is gonna like preheat the cabin, sync if it's a dual zone. And then over here you can see those shortcuts. Very lovely. Here you can see the heated seats, heated steering wheel. Not sure if the GT package has cool ventilated seats. There is a little ambient light here as well, and on the park lever. So this is for on and off. Reverse neutral drive, so you gotta use this guy. It's quite practical. And then P for park. Cameras, auto hold, and parking sensors. I wish Kia would use not let the car like classical automatic push forward, but just to stop like a Tesla until you press the acceleration. So this wouldn't be necessary, and it's more logical in a way, more natural. Now, parking cameras, well, the resolution is a bit blurry, not the sharpest, but not that horrible again. So you also have here, you can see the car, and you can move the car so you can see if you're close to any obstacles. You can see different views, top view, sides, and over here there's a few of those options. And over here to continue, you have the KIA wireless charger. This is rubberized. This is all plastic, adaptable cup holders. Awful piano black, I know, it is what it is. Over here, lots of storage space. There is something here to, route the cables from, those. Maybe you can like route it here, I don't know. What was the Kia like design or practicality decision there? Here seems like, I don't know if this is supposed to have some functionality that's missing here. And there's something here, so big, very big, spacious space here. Let me share some light there. Carpet at the bottom, nice and big. So there's not really a closing or opening mechanism there, or that's how it seems. And this has this kind of unique pattern as well. Again, the seats are comfortable. It's a little bit hard to get out of them if you're a taller person, because you're kind of, if you sit low. And just gorgeous interior. This here, this is plastic. There's kind of room here for stuff, and it's very spacious, as you can see. That there's a nice light in there. This is hard plastic underneath all, of course. Checking the top here, a good overview on the rear, but you can see further behind you. It has auto dimming for the inside mirror, not for the side mirrors, unfortunately. Nothing here. You can press here to open the emergency button, airbag information there. You can see the lights could be touch, so here you can see that, or you can turn them on, off. You can switch them off. You can see that. There's that wind deflector as well, but I prefer it closed. You can control the shade as well. And on the top, there's a document holder. There's a big privacy mirror, nice and big. There's a light. It's cold, same as this. So I like the fact that this is matching. In the Nero, it's warm here in the rest of the models that I saw. So I guess when you buy more expensive model, they match it. And over here, well, this does not extend. Oh, actually it does. Whoa! I'm surprised. I was sure it's not extending. It doesn't on a Nero. So again, I guess you pay more, you get more features. So this is nicely covered. Standard, it will be not covered, but then this is covered. So I'm not really sure why is Kia saving on such a small thing on the rest of the models. So that's kind of really makes no sense if you ask me. And of course, for the front, plenty of headroom despite the sunroof. I think this is the lowest position, yes. Now, let's see here the display. So, okay, here. So we're getting a message. Again, the car is in a transport mode, so it's kind of parking brake issue there. You can see speed, range, all the basic information. We have the battery at 95%. Now, the ISO isn't the greatest here. It's kind of struggling, really. So it looks a little bit better in person, the graphics, and it's quite sharper. Now, if I use this guy, I can change here views, so I can have a brake, so it kind of changes the way you see, and a little bit speed limits. You can switch here to your trip, power consumption. So the car is obviously moved. It actually has some kilometers, almost 1,000 kilometers on the clock there. But I think it was moved, or it's kind of cool. There's quite the power consumption, 40 kilowatts, but I wouldn't take this as a relevant data at the moment. It is barely a new car, and probably test car, so it was driven fast. Of course, someone opened the doors. Okay, we can cancel that, and you can see tire pressure and battery. So I guess this is for the recuperation, and that's it. Let's see the driving modes here. So if you press Sport, Eco, so also you can see that the range changes. So normal and Sport, so it kind of reduces your range, not a lot, but just like you lose around almost 20-ish kilometer. It doesn't change the views, maybe it changes with the navigation. And if you press GT, you have a GT My Drive mode. I guess you can on the GT customize what you want for like the Sport mode. That's like individual more. Okay, moving to the main display here. Again, the colors are a little bit different. Now, there's this menu here. You can turn off the display if you're driving. You can focus only on the main. You just press the touch and turn it on, wake it up. This is the home menu. It shows the battery and range. Map kind of moves. You can see local weather. This is the pages and home button at the top. Now, let's see the EV. So it gives you the range, climate on or off, how much you would have, a lot of information there. I think these are shortcuts, so minimum charging level 80. You have here off-peak charging, temperature, and so on. You have here settings. They kind of missed. This brings you to the settings. You can also get here through the other menu. You can also, like say here, I want to charge on AC or DC, maybe to save the battery, not charge up to 100 always. There is a split menu here. You can have navigation or something else. And map will just give you, navigation will give you point of interest and settings for the maps. And here are the maps. So you have music. In that case, you can have full screen. You can also here turn off traffic info. You can see the range, how far you can get. I'm from Zagreb, by the way, if you're new to the channel, and quite cool. Of course, there's day and night mode. There's this, pause and read. Kia Connect, you can connect to your Kia and then see weather, sports, vehicle information, and so on. You can connect your smartphone via USB, Apple, or Android Auto. Phone via Bluetooth, of course. And you have valet mode. You have climate options as well if you want the graphical display as well, with a few of the options there. And over here you have voice memos, maybe when you're driving, not to type. Settings would bring you to, you have a lot of options. This is for like favorite button there, display options for the brightness, camera settings, blue light filter, look at this, so that's cool. So there, theme and language, so you can change white. Wow, that is like really bright, so let's get to the black. Automatic screensaver, split screen options, what you can see. So let me just come back here. There was something interesting. Not that. Time and display, custom. So theme C. Oh, this is, so this changes the themes there. So link to driver mode. Okay, so look at that. Now we have green, we have blue, sport, and I guess personal or custom. EV settings brings you to here, charging current, maximum reduced, battery conditioning, and so on. And over here, settings. I always forget to press the arrow to go back one step. Vehicle information. Here you have driving. So there's a lot of options here. There's like plenty of safety options. Forward safety, I'm not going to go through each of these, so like really a lot of them, they're really displayed here graphically and so on. Driving modes, activity, active sound design, so you can maybe have like some sort of sound and heads-up display, augmented reality. Okay, so you can see the heads-up display now there. Those gentlemen pass, you can see it. So it gives you options, brightness. You can see also, of course, cruise control options and so on. Cluster, you can change themes, energy consumption, reset. So this is really detailed. I'm not going to go through all of that. Climate, lights, headlight, time travel mode, ambient lights. Enter driver mode is also possible here. So we have blue for the sport pink, eco blue or kind of turquoise blue, and for the green for the personalized. So yeah, there's plenty of options. Video would be too long if I go to every single one. And you have profiles here if it's a company or family car, and getting a battery warning there. So the 12 battery, the car needs to be driven to charge it. So you have here radio. Let me just see here the radio. So I gotta mute that. Press here to mute. Okay, I can't play it too long not to get a copyright strike. You can set custom here or automatic or surround, and you have radio stations here, DAB, FM, AM. Oh, that's looking cool for the frequency. Sorry. And you have station lists and so on. So I'm gonna wrap it here. I was pretty detailed. Hope you liked that. And you can see here information of your driving. Let's pop the front and see if there's a front. You also get this like Kia colors changing as a greetings or goodbye. So beneath the A, press to the left. You have gas thread, so that's the opening mechanism. You can see your EV cover. Blue thing is your washer fluid, and over here you can put maybe some cables. This is rubberized. There's a little light there, access to the 12 volt. And if I back up, you can see how that looks from further away from the car. There's a sound insulation there on the top as well. And let's close it up. So it closes perfectly. Once again, beautiful EV6. We're gonna turn on the lights. Let's check the spec first. KIA EV6 GT, 485 horsepower or 430 kilowatts. That's a lot of horsepower. I think even more than Tesla Model 3 Performance. That's the weight, I think. Average consumption 20 kilowatts, which is kind of high, but not that bad considering the horsepower. So over here we have standard equipment, and then this is on Deutsch. We have a matte color, glass head roof, I think, something LED, few options, and this is the base price, almost 82,000 Swiss francs. And this is with the options, 85, almost 600, and this is the least option in Swiss. Now, there are no front fog lights, but there is a rear fog light. I need to turn the car on for that, and let me just show you. So, fog lights on. So let me just show you the sport fog light. It looks cool because it's in the middle. So you can see that. That looks pretty cool. And that was the EV6. Tell me in the comments how do you like it. And once again, here you can see the LED lights on. Actually, for the first time. A little crowd here, you can see that. Looks quite nice. And to turn the turn signals that I forgot, and then that'll be it. So if we turn on the hazards, you can see them. So these turn into turn signals or hazard lights. You can see the side, and you can see the front. The top part turns into turn signals or hazards, or it acts like a daytime running light. So everyone, be a cool person, smash the like button in this video. Tell me in the comments below, how do you like the EV6 GT top spec? I think it's pretty cool. If you want to see more from Zurich Auto Show, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get notified when I upload more videos. And as always, stay safe. Bye.